Hi guys, welcome to the Outdoor Kitchen. Today we're doing a coconut flour flatbread that is gluten-free, grain-free, nut-free, dairy-free, yeast-free, sugar-free and egg-free. It's not a virtual flatbread, it actually does exist, but one of the things that I want to show you are two of the key ingredients that I'm using in the bread today. So the lovely Keely, our fantastic camera director at the back, this is beautiful coconut flour and this is psyllium husk. These are the two key ingredients that we're actually going to use in the bread mix today. What else goes in here? Well, some coconut oil, some boiling water, a pinch of salt and some freshly chopped thyme. And that, my friends, will give you this absolutely beautiful bread dough. It's so simple. Put everything in a bowl, combine it together really well with a knife or a fork or a spoon because it's really hot. Leave it sit for 5 or 10 minutes, the psyllium husk does its job and you end up with this absolutely beautiful dough. So how do we use the dough? How do we make the bread? Here we go, I'll show you. I love this bread because it's one of those breads that fits with all of the schools. It's nut-free and it's egg-free. It's really low allergen unless of course you've got an allergy to coconut. And it's just soft and beautiful and so easy to use. Now this is how I do it. No rolling pin. The bowl that I used, I just flatten it out a bit. And then, I'm guessing you can see this on camera. If not, basically all I'm doing is I'm just using my hands just to flatten this bread out a bit. Now you can make it super thin or you can have it a bit fat. You can cook it in an oven at 175 for about 20 minutes until it's browned. But I love cooking this flatbread. Look at that. How fantastic is that? It's just beautiful. It's foldable, it's malleable, and I love it. So let's get rid of our baking paper. I'll sit that on there. It's a bit windy on the farm today. And let's pop it in the hot fry pan. Sizzle, sizzle. I love it, I love it, I love it. Now, you know, one of these only takes a couple of minutes, if that, in the fry pan. And basically all I'm looking to do is to get this really lovely crispy brown outside. And it's so simple. It's just the most beautiful bread. Now, already you can start to see these really lovely little cooked bits. It's just so beautiful. And all I do is I might make a dozen of these on a Monday night. And then I'm going to come into camera. I make a beautiful salad, and this is some really lovely spiruli zucchini, some beautiful local apricots, a little tiny bit of tomato, some fresh lettuce and some avocado, some lemon and olive oil, and we're good to go. Now, back to this beautiful bread. Now, you can start to see the other side's getting a bit toasty. After about a minute of being on the heat, what happens is you actually get a little bit of air into the bread and it pops up like a beautiful Indian naan bread, and it's really fantastic. Now I have to tell you, I made one of these off camera before and Keely ate the entire piece of bread, which I actually had sitting here very nicely displayed so you could see how posh I was at making flatbread. So Miss Keely, what have you got to say for yourself?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Can you see that? So now we're actually getting this really rich caramel colour on the bread, and I just love it. It's just the most fantastic bread. Now what if you want to make a really big one? You can squeeze all this together, easy peasy, put it down onto a non-stick piece of baking paper, put another piece over the top, roll it out with a roller, put it onto a big baking tray. You can put some lovely salt and cracked pepper on it. You can put some grated parmesan on it and bake it in the oven. Then you can chop it up and roll it up just like bread roll-ups. It's just the most fantastic bread. I love it. Now I'm not sure if you can see on camera now, but it's actually starting to puff up because it's getting all toasty and yummy. But in a minute I'm going to take it off and I'm actually going to pop it back down here. I haven't got a plate or anything today and it's crazy windy, so I'm sorry if that's really annoying you right now. But I'm going to take it out of here in a second. A bit longer, do you reckon, Keels?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit hard cooking on the old open flame, you know, when you're in the middle of a farm and there's great big storms coming our way, but that's all right. It's one of the joys of living on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. Okay, so you can start to see, can you guys see that? It's actually getting softer, it's filling up with a bit of air. It's absolutely the easiest flatbread on the planet to make. And this flatbread is better than the chickpea flatbread on one of my other videos because this one it stays soft. So when you pack this in the kids' lunchbox, it doesn't go all hard and, you know, a bit hockey kind of packerish. This one will actually last the day. See how it just folds? Look at that. Now I'm being a show off. I know, sorry. There you go. So, what do you think? How much longer would you leave it? As long as you want to. Get it as brown as you like. You can get it even darker than that. I prefer it like that. Alrighty. Off the heat. Oh, here's my non-stick baking paper. Now, I want you to have a look at that. Ooh, hot, hot. It's the most beautiful, beautiful piece of bread. I love it. Now, watch this. Even though it's still really hot, I can roll it up. It's really pliable. It's just got so much give. But I'll assure you now, if you leave this sit for about 5 minutes and let it cool down, it will actually roll out much easier. It's really hot right now, but as is the tradition here in my kitchen, I'm going to have a crack at it anyway. Look at that beautiful zucchini. Some yummy lettuce. You could imagine having this at a party. You know, you've got all your friends over and you want to eat free from. Does that look alright? You know, it's a bit of a tangy job, but I love it. Shall we go in? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to eat this, Miss Keely, and it's hot. Oh my god, that's so gorgeous. It's like eating really beautiful Indian bread, no wheat, no nuts, totally hot. Seems to be a typical pattern for me, but look at that. Yum. How good is that? Do you want some? No.